I sought the use of ketamine treatment through Dr. DePew after suffering from severe anxiety and depression since I was a young teenager. Both conditions run very prevalently in my family. I was on and off many different types of medications over the years, and my condition sort of peaked after the birth of my second child, stemming from postpartum depression. At that point, I had a 6-year stint of antidepressant use, and it worked reasonably well. But then the efficacy of my medication began to wear off. And I knew that if I called my prescriber and said I wasn't feeling well, my dosage would be changed, I would have to try different pharmaceutical drugs, and go down a path that I didn't feel comfortable with. I knew that I wanted to take a different approach. By the time I called Dr. DePew, I was nearly non-functioning. I was having difficulties at work that prevented me from doing my job. I felt unable to support my husband or care for my 2 young children. And despite being so successful on paper, when I looked at my life and the future, it felt like I was looking into a black hole. I was hopeless. Dr. DePew, on the phone before my first appointment, reassured me that he had worked with patients who felt just like I did. He knew exactly what I was going through. And by sharing success stories of many other patients he had worked with over the years, I felt so confident that the ketamine treatment was the way to go. From my very first appointment, from the instant that I began to feel the effects of ketamine, I had an overwhelming sensation that I was going to be okay. My feelings of dread, suicidal thoughts, vanished. Those positive feelings only continued to build with each subsequent treatment. And I noticed that after every infusion, I had revelations about myself and my behavior. I realized that I was hardwired to respond anxiously or to enter negative thought loops that triggered depression, and I felt empowered to rewire those responses. The new awareness helped me learn things about myself, where I felt like I could carve a new path forward with plenty of things to enjoy and look forward to. I also worked with a talk therapist to really integrate everything that came up for me during my psychedelic experiences to help give me some tools in the long term to get the most out of my ketamine experience. It's been over 6 months. I am completely off of all of my prescription medications, and I have never felt better. My anxiety has vanished. My depression is not existent. I've been going through what I call a personal renaissance. My performance at work is better than ever. I am more present and engaged with my family, my loved ones, my children than ever before. And I'm enjoying hobbies and activities that I hadn't been able to enjoy for so long. I'm rediscovering parts of myself that I enjoy and that I love, and I feel better than ever. Dr. DePew and his team are doing life-changing work. I have recommended the treatment to so many of my loved ones because it worked incredibly for me, and I hope that it does the same for you.